to another MaximumRD presentation.
Hello folks, MaximumRD here, and this time we're going to take a look at a handheld unit. This is the GP2x. So, let's open the box here. I've had this for quite some time, and as I always say, I'm always trying to have a look at consoles and systems that weren't necessarily the most well-known or most popular. We've all seen enough on the PSP and the DS and the Game Boy. So we're going to take a look at this little unit, and I'm going to tell you what's interesting about it. This handheld is manufactured in Korea. It seems to have quite a popular following in the UK. When I look at magazines like Retro Gamer magazine, they've had ads for this product. So here in the US and Canada, you're not likely to ever see it in any electronic shop or anything like that, or game store. You would have to look online and import it from their website or from a distributor online. Interesting things. Okay, what came in the box was your CD here. This has firmware version 2.0 on it. You can see it says Korean and English instructions, and a user guide. There's really not too much on here. It's not essential to using this product. This also comes with a quick start user guide, all your basics. Again, I always prefer just fiddling around with these things, and you discover all these things on your own anyways. It also includes this USB cable. You have a standard connector for any PC or laptop right there, as well as a very specific connector that goes into the GP2x itself. That connector is located right here, right beside the DC input. It does not come standard with an AC adapter. A specific one manufactured for this unit can be purchased separately. I actually have a unit I picked up at my local Radio Shack. Well, I guess it's the Source Electronics, that was compatible. You have to be careful though, because it is very specific on its input output and polarity. Anyways, interesting thing about this, unlike say something like a PSP or a Nintendo DS or a Game Boy or any standard manufacturer from a big name company, this, you won't find a lot of commercial games available for it. There are a few, but most of the games that are played on this are either created through homebrew or home programmers. Also, it can run a variety of emulators. I'll talk more about that a little later. And it's great because the kernel is based on the Linux platform, so it's open-ended. Unlike a closed lockdown system like the DS or the PSP, this handheld console was actually created with homebrew development in mind right from the get-go. So I mean, I run emulators and custom firmwares and ROMs on my DS and on my PSP. That's a whole other can of worms right there, and they can be hacked, but this is made right from its point of origin to embrace the homebrew community. So that's really cool. Yeah, as I said, you can get games and all kinds of other programs, even emulators, and that's great for the theme of my show. You can run everything from Super Nintendo to Nintendo, Sega Genesis. There's even a conversion of the Amiga emulator There's also Atari ST emulator. Pretty much all the big players from the 8 and 16-bit time periods can be reproduced on this handheld. So, not too shabby.